is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Sanchez. Marquinhos. Always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Bale. Serginho. And Sanchez. Yaya Toure
has been indicated.
Raul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that is that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And the pass is intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Shevchenko! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Serginho. Yaya Toure. Neymar. Played out towards the right wing. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Neymar! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
That'll be a throw. And here's Aubameyang. Otto. Can he get on the end of this? And here's the chance to counter. That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
White cuts it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Raul. This is promising. He's got away. Borussia Dortmund claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's straight offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Borussia Dortmund are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Serginho spots it and intercepts. Neymar is steaming forward. And here's Aubameyang. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries a measured ball. He rises! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Yaya Toure. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Shevchenko. And it's Bellingham.
Milan really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Maradona gets into a good position. Bellingham. Serginho. No, no way through. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! Goal, Milan! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Shevchenko. Seedorf. And it's Bellingham. And this is Shevchenko. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. White tries across. And the shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Serginho. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these...
Chance! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's Maradona! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Roll, going face-to-face with his great rival. Great pressure, plenty of it. Bale, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And here's Shevchenko. And one more try! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Maradona. Maradona! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Maradona is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, it's come loose. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a cute ball.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Defending was strong and firm. Maradona. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shifted it to the flank. And it's Maradona. Maradona. White has it out wide and in space. Cleared away. Here comes another cross. Neymar. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And this is Maradona. And back. Shot, surely! Oh, it rattles the bar. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. He'll take that, perhaps, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Borussia Dortmund against Borussia
The famous
Dortmund.
yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And that gets things running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Serginho. Bale. Yaya Toure. Raul. Aubameyang. Van der Ven wins the duel this time. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Ambitious ball here. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Yaya Toure. And Serginho. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Van der Ven is the guilty party there. And it's Otto. Neymar. Borussia Dortmund controlling the possession in this early phase. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rashford is onto this. And that's really well manoeuvred. Neymar looking to play him in. Modric. Header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Raul. Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Raul. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He came in hard, very hard. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And it's hoisted clear. Serginho. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Throw it. Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. Serginho. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale. Raul. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Modric. Oh, easy pickings there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. And this is Raul. That's crossed in. Big header! It's hit the upright. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Messi. Out towards the flank. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar. And they can counter here. And it's Rashford. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bale. Bale looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nicely weighted ball. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Serginho, Neymar. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Bale. And he's in on goal. Dunk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely...
It's Modric! Koundé. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Oh, really good feet. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Special birthday.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That has not gone well. Modric, nicely intercepted. Raul, and it's Bale. And he thumps it clear. To Bale. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rashford. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Raul. This is promising. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Short changes him with that pass. Kimmich carries the ball down the right. That is a great pick out. Toure cuts out the pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was quick to react. And he's quick to snatch it back.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
No, that was never going to make it. More and more pressure on the ball here. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now. Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Crunching tackle. Modric. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Raul. Bale. Koundé was in no mood for any of that. Raul. This looks promising. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sanchez. Turns back here, probably the best option. To Marquinhos. And it's Otto.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gets to show off his quick feet. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
That's good
here.
vision. Now it's Rashford. That's tidy.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
The ball has bounced loose now. Raul. Oh, this is a very good run. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Borussia Dortmund have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 22, Raul. Number 8, Modric.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Rashford.
Sanchez
Coming on the field.
into the
Number
last 5
15,
minutes.
Eduardo Camavinga. Number 17, Isco.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to
Number
try again.
21, Isaac.
Chips it through. Isco receives it in a wide position.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be 1
So
minute
just
added
one
time.
extra minute for stoppages. Borussia Dortmund desperately searching for the winner here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just...
He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Backward it goes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious.
Goes for the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Saka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Henderson. Played with finesse. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe. Pedri. The most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Played out wide, and it's made its way to him. Brilliantly cut out. Still goalless at the moment. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe looking to run onto it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hazard. And here's Lewandowski. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Messi. Goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he was quick to react. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. That is good strength. Pedri. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That's a good ball. Serginho. Raul. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. Neymar gets through and... Neymar!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mbappe powering forward here. Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Pedri. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Raul. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pedri. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he latch on to this? Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bale. Now it's Aubameyang. Messi. Saka goes sliding in. Now Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Driving on and making good progress. Messi. So much time and shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of sides that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Khan claims it. Safe hands. Odo. Raul. Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Bale wins the duel this time. That has been cut short. Pedri. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, just over.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Borussia Dortmund are still that goal to the good. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pedri. And it's Azar. Looking for options for movement. 60 minutes played.
well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get...
And the shot! Cannavaro gets good distance on it. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Marquinhos. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Pedri. And he's intervened well there. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Raul. And here's Aubameyang. He's looking wide. Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. That is decidedly lacking.
Although clearly knew where that was falling, he'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Sostituzione di giocatori.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero 9.
Hernandez.
Hazard. Numero 22. Jordan
Conte.
Henderson. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 10.
Serginho.
Il numero 17. Il
Raul.
numero 18. Il numero 11.
Can he get it through? That is Conte. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Saka gets into some space. Cross to the back post. Sanchez clears it away. Back in once more. And that has been knocked clear. He's going for goal! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Now this chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that has been cleared. Yamal. Foden. Header! So close to drawing level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Now it's Aubameyang.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Desperate defending required here. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Raul. Now it's Aubameyang. Played out to the left flank. And this is Raul. Off he goes! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So we're up and running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Ibrahimovic.
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Serginho. Royce tries making a foray down the right. Raul. Odo. Now Yaya Toure. And he's forced to go back. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Yaya Toure. Here's Matheus Cunha. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a good run down the right. Gerrard. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it good effort from distance? They've scored! No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer.
That's a great hit, but you've got to question why the defence didn't do a better job in trying to close it down.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Yaya Toure.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Raul. Done delicately. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Pull it. Here's Matheus Cunha. Gerrard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
He's on it. Can he get away? Serginho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Lam. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there.
Climbs up big! Turns and goes back. And Hullet! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Marquinhos. 30 minutes gone. Aubameyang. Raul. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Ball swung in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar steaming on goalwards. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lam with the clearance. Toure, who's set up one goal so far.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Searching pass he's played there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Passing nice and neat. Pull it. And it's Neymar. Great vision. Messi moves wide and looking to get onto this.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Chance! And yes, it's there! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be
There will be
amused.
1 minute added time.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Vicious ball here. Pull it. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bale spots it and intercepts. Bale goes steaming forward. Messi. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Lahm. Here's Matheus Cunha. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. Neymar. And he's there to make the challenge. It's run loose here. This looks promising.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Matheus Cunha. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Bale is there and he can get that clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw. And it's Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Odo. He won't be happy with that one. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Serginho.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Odo. Neymar. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Messi. Oh, important interception. Royce. Royce running with the ball. And it's Lahm. Here's Matheus Cunha. Looking tidy in possession here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Odo is there to clear. Serginho. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Well read, nice interception. Lahm. And it's Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho. Raul does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Marquinhos. Yaya Toure. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Now it's Messi. And it's Yaya Toure. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Played out wide, played back in, Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the pass is intercepted. And he's being shifted off it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, now here's it. Takes the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 27.
Bale
Serginho.
for Yaya Toure.
Coming on the field.
And it's Hazard. Well, it's a
Mbappe.
promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get it through? Back into the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bale!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hazard. And here's Mbappe. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And already we're underway here. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration.
Gets his head on it!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Luis Suarez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Otto puts them all in. That's going to go a long way. Pull it. Luis Suarez. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Out to the right. The less said about that pass, the better. Otto. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's only too happy to take that back. Raul. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Can he get it through? Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest. Oh, what a mistake! Raul. Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played out towards the right wing. And the counter is on. Oh, well played. Serginho. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's having a go. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for a runner. Hit! Oh, that is rather wayward. Sanchez is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Otto. Messi. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Ibrahimovic! Suarez gets into a good position. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an imaginative pass. Raul. Bale. And it's Serginho. Gullit charging forward, the ball at his feet. Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the ball's gone astray. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's picked it up out wide. Bale. Serginho. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And they're quick to get it back. And this is Gullit. The cross comes in. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, there's a probing ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's straight offside. Marquinhos. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Gullit. Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This looks promising. Gullit. Now they can break here. Oh, good-looking ball. Chips it through. So much time and space here. Now it's Rodri. And that has left him in a heap. Maradona is having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 97, Aurelian. Number 11, Raul.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out.
Number 12,
Neymar.
Number 5,
And it's Messi.
Mbappe. Substitution.
Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Van Basten. Rodri with the foul. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Messi. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. And it's Ibrahimovic. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Ibrahimovic! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Messi. Van Basten.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Marquinhos. Odo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition. And he shoots! He has done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And it's Neymar. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
Oh, that's a great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Driving through the middle.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get.
It's Ibrahimovic! And it's come back out to him. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Borussia Dortmund still ahead by the game's only goal. Odo. And Neymar. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Borussia Dortmund could not have picked a better... Oh, his chance! And the shot! Sticks it away! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
We have got ourselves a game here. Serginho. That's beautifully weighted. He's cut it out. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho plays it in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cruyff's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
And that's it. Borussia Dortmund can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional road. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and
Besiktas
energy.
against
This certainly
Borussia
matters.
Dortmund.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And we have our very first corner. He's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Messi, it's a good ball out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Up he goes! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's their second corner of the game. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pass has gone astray. Toure does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gets his head on it! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Lofted in. Sanchez with the clearance. Corner number 3 coming up. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
The less said about that pass, the better. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Zico. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Ibrahimovic. Cleared without complication. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got full. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Bale. Well, that pass isn't the best. Marquinhos. Bale. Raul. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great vision. Oh, well measured. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Odo. And it's Neymar. Driving on and making good progress. He's being urged to shoot. Serginho. Ambitious ball here. Toure spots it and intercepts. Raul. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Neymar. Raul. Probing pass. Messi. Yaya Toure. Over to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ronaldinho. Serginho's cross. Goal! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Played out wide. Poor robust challenge. Odo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
3 minutes added
Neymar.
time.
And it's Messi. Raul running with the ball. Now there's a shot at goal! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Oh, smashing header! He's delivered all right! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And the half-time whistle goes. Borussia Dortmund come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Borussia Dortmund hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. Serginho. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking. Raul. And here's Aubameyang. Zico. And this is Ibrahimovic. Played out towards the right wing. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Serginho spreads it out wide. Can he latch on to this? Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ibrahimovic. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. check getting this one clear. That's good running with the ball. Distributed tidily. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they've got rid.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Just eases him off the ball. Serginho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pull it.
Besiktas really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look at... And Aubameyang! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Aubameyang is onto this. Oh, played through for the wide man. Yaya Toure. Now it's Zico. Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Now it's Messi. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Now it's Aubameyang. Bale could try cutting inside here. And he's bullish header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, he's not getting his way this time. Maldini puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Aubameyang. Marquinhos makes the interception. Pull it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bale. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. That'll be a throw.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Maldini. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Gullit. It's a really well-measured ball. Plenty to aim at here. Raul, who does have an assist to his name. Marquinhos. Gullit. Besiktas finding their passes.
Besiktas really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Shot could be on.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Serginho's cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Borussia Dortmund clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he's there to get it away. Oh, what has happened here? Ibrahimovic. And he's taking no chances there. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Borussia Dortmund have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled them. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund against...
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow. Beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And that gets things running.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
That pass isn't the best. Played out towards the right wing. Hoisted in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barella. Celik could try cutting inside. He rises! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be great.
He's had a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposite.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Celik. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Neymar running with the ball. Neymar. And he's cut it out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Simons. Van Nistelrooy. And he's heaved it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Raul. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Messi. Raul. And that is expertly dealt with. Borussia Dortmund are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Raul. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's in a great position here. Kimmich. And he's in on goal. Now there's a fine ball. Raul. Oh, good spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bale. Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Time and again they are repelled. Out towards the flank. Opts to play it back. Has a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had... And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
That gets things going for the second half. Borussia Dortmund didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Kimmich, it's a good ball out wide. And it's Simons. Closing in on goal. Over to the left. Flings it across. Raul. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Raul. Now it's Aubameyang. Serginho. Xavi Simons conjures time and space where few can. And it's Barella. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front play. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! They've done it! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Borussia Dortmund give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Hangs one in. That's going to go a long way. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's looking wide. Neymar threads one in. Aubameyang! It's in! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the clearance.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Marquinhos tries to clear. Odo. Well read, nice interception. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Serginho. Borussia Dortmund ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Yaya Toure. Raul. Can he finish? Raul finds himself offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! It's fallen kindly here.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. It's a searching pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Borussia Dortmund must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
He's picked his way through. Lovely feet.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now somewhat off target. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Van Nistelrooy. It's a threat. Big chance!
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Kimmich.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cannavaro. Shifted it to the flank. And that will be it. Borussia Dortmund were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick, who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And the Zlatan show, Zlatan is... Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it, and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gattuso pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a nicely weighted pass. He's having a shot! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's straight offside. And he's being shifted off it. Odo. Neymar. Threads one in. He's through here. He is through here. And the finish! And that has been clubbed away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He can get that clear. And we have our very first corner. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bale gets rid without sophistication. And this is Ibrahimovic. Raul. Now it's Aubameyang.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's running through. Gets his head on it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Raul. And here's Aubameyang. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, this is chance, surely! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Tries to pass it through. He's free. He has got chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control. Gattuso powering forward here. Closing in on goal. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. Gattuso. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi.
Il
Neymar.
quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Messi. Raul. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Marquinhos. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, brilliant save. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it out wide. Raul. Now Neymar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Toure is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So it's away we go then. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim. One of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now he's off and running. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Hullet puts his foot on the gas. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neatly clipped into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Hullet. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is Hullet! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he shoots! And again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Marquinhos. Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Raul. Now what about a counter-attack? Aubameyang. It's a searching pass. Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through. He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Serginho. And it's Bale. And here's Aubameyang. Bale. Out of play for a goal kick. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his... It's Eto'o! Goal! Inter! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that has been clubbed away, and it's Bale. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's on it, can he get away? Flings it across. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Borussia Dortmund on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go on better, possibly.
And he's got the beating of his man. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Haaland. Well timed, excellent interception. Bale. Can he get it through? Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Neymar picks it up out wide. Neymar. Now Otto. Serginho. Played back in. Costa Curta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again. Now it's Hullet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Big header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bale. And it's Serginho. Now Yaya Toure. Yaou. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitutions taking place.
Inter Milan get the second half going. Hullet. Hullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Thuram has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cantona. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Fabinho is always looking to break lines. Neymar. And here's Raul. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Borussia Dortmund presented with a golden opportunity here. So having trailed, this to go ahead. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Substitution.
Inter Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now, can they get him away? And the finish! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 97, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Pohang Steelers lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline. You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Looking for the run. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Guardiola has a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And back it goes. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he's managed to get... And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Pohang Steelers. Oh, decent chance! Serginho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Sanchez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guardiola. And that pass just didn't quite work. Adams. Neymar. Serginho. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And it's Henderson. And he was alert to it. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Borussia Dortmund are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Played back in. Looking for options for movement. Jordan Henderson. Otto gets it clear. Serginho.
Borussia Dortmund really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, no joy this time. Adams gets rid without sophistication. The message is clear, none shall pass. Guardiola out towards the flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bale.
There will be one
Guardiola.
minute added time.
Played down the flank. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Borussia Dortmund can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Jules Koundé.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Number 13,
Well played, well sorted out. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And now the breakaway. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. Raul. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Borussia Dortmund come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably...
Chance! Sticks it away! And the comeback is complete! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gets a good foot in there. Guardiola.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Messi. Guardiola.
Borussia Dortmund may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Neymar. Now it's Raul. Neymar. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bale with a real chance here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Bale! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away. Sanchez is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's Haaland. Sanchez. Can he get it through? Look at the space here. Can he finish? Goal! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, that's been intercepted. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a searching pass. Jordan Henderson to McAllister. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Saliba. And that is a little undercooked. That has not gone well. Haaland will set up 2 goals. 2 minutes to be added on. Odo. And he cuts out the supply. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. And there goes the final whistle. Borussia Dortmund pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Against
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Shot, surely! And he's there to get it away. Yaya Toure. Raul. Oh, good spread. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that was very necessary. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. And it's Otto. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Lewandowski looks to get on the end of this. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Serginho. Now it's Martinelli. No, he's not getting his way this time. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Martinelli will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's out for a goal kick. Caicedo. Haaland. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Serginho. Yaya Toure. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Aims beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. Neymar. And it's Serginho. And here's Martinelli. And he plays one through. Cleared without hesitation. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's a sharp little ball here. Caicedo. Oh, good-looking ball. Distributed tidily. Wriggles his way through. Shot could be on. There's real chance! Chance here to counter. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's delightful. He has found a way through. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Schlotterbeck gets good distance on it. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Neymar. And he skips past his man. Out to the right. Chooses to go back. Now this could be a chance. And smartly reclaimed. Tries to dink it through. Danger averted for now. Tries to pass it through. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And we
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Chance in football. Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Otto. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Great work on the overlap. Shot a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. What a throw in. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Raul. No, no way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Look at the space here. Mbappe showed plenty. Big chance! He's hit it first time.
Mbappe really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Otto. Sanchez. Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Played out wide. Schlotterbeck. And it's Kukçu. Mbappe. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. Alexander-Arnold. Probing, gets his head on it!
The attendance for this
No,
match was
he's got that completely wrong.
I
60,332.
can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And it's Otto. Ball is over the line.
Substitution.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Yaya Toure. Messi. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kukçu, good purposeful running this. And that was nowhere near his best. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Cleared without complication. Otto. Raul. And here's the chance to counter. Played out to the right. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. And it's Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
Martinelli. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. It's a good run down the right. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. the shot! He can get that clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alexander-Arnold, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Driving forward. Messi. Oh, good ball! He's having a shot! And that has been clubbed away.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Mbappe. Succumbs to the pressure. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, this is a great position. It is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Yaya Toure. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable.
Galatasaray against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker. Easily one of the fastest.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tries to play it through. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Odo. Neymar. Raul. And it's Aubameyang. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's good defending, very good defending. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
It's Bale! That's another chance!
Galatasaray definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
That's a little off target. It's a searching pass. So it is still 0-0. A probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's worked it through. This looks promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Not the most accurate pass. Bale. Eto'o wins the duel this time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, no way through. Serginho. Aubameyang. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Galatasaray look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Costa Curta. Passes short and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Sanchez spots it and intercepts. Bale. And it's Aubameyang. Clipped into space. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Costa Curta gets it away. Neymar. Raul. Neymar. Raul. And it's Odo. Oh, that's a key interception. Bale. Great vision. Good ball over the top. And a chance! Goal! Galatasaray! There is the breakthrough. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Galatasaray have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
There will be 1 minute at
Messi.
a time.
Neymar. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's got away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender that... Big... Eto! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's Eto! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
He's having a shot! He's scored! And they are right back within touch!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So is this the start of a comeback? Borussia Dortmund really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Eto! Eto finds himself offside. Odo. Now Costa Curta. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pull it. Rummenigge.
Eto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pass is just off target. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge. That is a crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Vieira gets a foot in here. Tries to pass it through. Cross, bullish header! Raul. This is Eto. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Odo. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Serginho. Bale. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Bale. Coming on the field is number 19,
Rummenigge. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out towards the flank. Vieira getting this one clear. And it's Neymar. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa. Nedved. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Costa Curta. Now Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Terrific header. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Added minute has been indicated.
Absolutely there. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Raul. And a shot! And that may well be that. That is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Turkey.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes, shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's their first effort on goal.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Back into the middle, picked out brilliantly. Toure deals with that comfortably. Platini, Hullet, passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Cannavaro to Lam. Marquinhos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gets to show off his quick feet. Big chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Turkey are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Sanchez is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Oh, this looks sharp. Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zico. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's intervened well there. Platini. Mbappe. Threads one in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yaya Toure. And it's Zico. And that was very necessary. Turkey have it back and can go again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the through ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that is a good ball to find him. Yaya Toure. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Zico. Clipped into space. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
For Bale. Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Platini. Now it's En-Nesyri. Well timed, excellent interception. Probing pass. Yaya Toure. Marquinhos. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Mbappe. And it's Otto. He's found a way through.
Borussia Dortmund can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's good play from him.
Bale. Bale got a long way forward to join the attack. It's a searching pass. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Bale. Now Otto. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And he's picked out the run. Triol calmly anticipates. Neymar. Yaya Toure. Mbappe, looking to play him in. Platini. Triol.
There will be 1 minute
Marquinhos.
at a time.
Raul tries leading the charge, but he's having to go it alone. Oh, he's got a side of decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very...
Chance for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Hops for safety. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And here's Mbappe. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Yaya Toure. Bullet. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. And here's Mbappe. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Costa Curta. Neymar. Marquinhos makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. En-Nesyri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Turkey are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed it.
Goal! Borussia Dortmund just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
The attendance for this match.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. Who played through for the wide man. Lahm. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
That's an excellent interception.
Turkey really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Neymar running with the ball. And the shot's on here. Real chance! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No way through. Yaya Toure. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Neymar, hoisted in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Osimhen. Oh, that was vital. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. It's a threatening ball. It's roll! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Cross needs to be good.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to...
Neymar! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Neymar really must be wondering how he hasn't put the 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Bale with the short one. Now this could be a chance. Opts to play it back. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Toure spots it and intercepts. Sanchez is there to clear. Messi. And it's Zico. And here's Osimhen. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi has it out wide and in space. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be one.
Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Odo demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart.
Milan finding their passes. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Toure gets good distance on it. Rafinha gets into some space. Costa Curta with the clearance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's decided to go for it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Odo. And it's Messi. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. That's a cute ball. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Van Basten. Rafinha. Costa Curta. And it's Messi. Odo. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Mbappe. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ferdinand. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yamal. Neymar. Raul going full tilt down the left. Bale puts them all in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And he plays one through. Neymar. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rooney. Ibrahimovic. And he's quick to get it clear again. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Corner number 2 then. Rooney goes short. And he's had a hit! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Sanchez is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Otto. Costa Curta. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that's a dangerous... And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Cleared without complication. Could be danger here. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Now Costa Curta. Messi. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he can clear it away. Neymar. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's been flattened there. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And a chance! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Neymar. No, again there's no way through. And that's put paid to a promising move. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he's just misjudged that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rafinha with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Van Basten. Well, played right into his path. Milan goes for the shot! And that's off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here. Bale did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a really well-measured ball. Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Showing great feet there. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Played in, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Fletcher.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's intervened well there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's an imaginative pass. Borussia Dortmund must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going...
Van Basten is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
Great chance here from position A1. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fletcher. Neymar. Oh, some tackle that. And it's Bale.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Messi. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chiellini.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Tries to
recupero.
play it through. Oh, well played. Rijkaard. Now he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.